Hey guys, we're here with Cameron today, who wanted to show off his Melffy strategy. I know you've had pretty good competitive success, at least at the local level with it. So how do you feel about this deck in this format, and how are you playing this deck?
To be honest, I've just wanted to make like Melffy as competitive as possible, just because like I love the deck. I've been playing it since it came out. When I read Wally, I honestly freaked out. I almost like punched my monitor. But this deck is very fun. The combo is like ridiculous, and the boards it puts up are crazy. And yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah, let's just get right to the list.
All right, so we got 3 Rescue Cat. This card's the best starter. It tutors out everything. We can get to that later.
Sure.
We have 3 Diva. This is standard for other like reasons, which we'll get to. We have DT Diva and Nimble Beaver, and obviously we have the Anglers. This does kind of give away, but like, you know, this is like standard.
Okay.
Just to make the rank 2s.
Yeah.
And this is the boring stuff. Yes, I know. We got the 3 blue and the 3 jet, and the 1 of each, the red, carrot, and the pixies. This is unfortunately how you have to make this deck competitive, but this is honestly what makes the deck extremely explosive. And ever since I've converted, I've been playing pure for the longest time. Ever since I've converted, there's no going back, to be honest. So now for the fun stuff.
Okay, let's
As
go.
I've mentioned earlier, we got Tri-Brigade, we got 3 Fractal. If you got secrets, anyone in Toronto with secrets, please hit me up. We got 2 Karis, 2 Kit, and 2 Nerval. The reason being is because, well, actually, I'll get to that later. This is all like a reason, but the reason why I play 2 of these is that you do it on your turn 1, and then your turn 2 you cycle through them again. Well, turn 3 specifically, but yeah. We'll get to why there's 3 Fractal, and the main reason why we're playing Tri-Brigade later. For the Melffys, so before we get into this, Melffy players, before you actually dislike the video because you're gonna like not agree with the ratios, be sure to like the video instead, just to, you know, help out the channel. But anyways, the ratios, this is gonna be different, okay, for you Melffy players, but like this will make a lot of sense when I explain it. 1 Wally, 1 Puppy, 1 Cat, and 1 Penny. This is going to be very questionable for you Melffy players, but it'll make sense in a sec. 1 Hop Your Squadron, 1 Shaman, Count Tosa, and yeah, that's everything. So, the reason why you play one of these, well actually I'll just explain how they work. So, these 3 Melffys, whenever it is your end phase, or my end phase, they special summon themselves to the field. And then on field, whenever you normal or special or attack into them, they trigger and do different things. So they bounce to my hand. Wally will special summon 2 names, so they summon these 2. Puppy will special summon a level 2 or lower beast from deck, and then Cat will search any beast. So in hindsight, you could search these, but you can also search your Nimble Beaver, search Rescue Cat, search Tri-Brigade stuff. So it's like follow-up, right? And essentially the reason why you play one of everything is because this is all searchable. You have a rank 2 that searches Wally, and then Wally gets to these 2. Puppy specials this, Cat searches either one of these. So you only need one of everything, in my opinion. Now for the spells, we have consistency cards, 2 tanky. I know tanky is at 3, but this deck list was made before the ban list came out, and I don't want to play 51 cards. This is 50 cards. 3 starter because you need it, and then for the board breakers, 3 droplet and 3 dark ruler. Personally, I love droplet. It just unbricks you. Just discard your Tri-Brigade names. And yeah, Dark Ruler is just Dark Ruler. Now for the 1-up spells, Call by the Gate to play through hand traps, Sprite Smasher, and then Hide and Seek. This is like not new, but it's a different card. So the first effect that everyone forgets, beast monsters on the field are not destroyed by card effect the first time. The second effect, the main effect, you target 3 beasts in the graveyard with different names, shuffle them back into the deck, draw 1. So this is your grind game. And the last card that Matthew told me not to play, Tri-Brigade Oath.
Oh, what does this do?
So this card, the first effect is that you could target a link monster you control, any link, and then you special summon from your graveyard a beast, beast warrior, or winged beast from the graveyard, from your graveyard. So you could summon anything. But the main effect that I played for is while it's in the graveyard, if you control one of each beast, beast warrior, and winged beasts, you could then quick effect banish this from your graveyard, target a face-up spell or trap, negate it. So this is your Dark Ruler out. And that's it for the main deck, 50 cards as I've said.
Okay, on to the extra.
On to the extra. We have Double Gigantic. This is standard for XZs. For the actual XZs, the fun stuff, we have 2 Melffy of the Forest. So the first effect is that you detach a card and you search any Melffy card. As I've said, you search your Melffy Wally. And it is a generic rank 2, so that's really nice. Joyous. You play one of this. This is part of like the end board to make like upwards of 8-9 interruptions. this card basically targets a beast monster you control, put it back into the extra deck, and then you summon from the graveyard monsters, level 2 or lower beasts from your graveyard, and then their effects are live. So essentially, you summon, you have these 2 on field. This would target this. Let's say this has 2 materials. This goes back to your deck. You summon 2 from your graveyard, and their effects are live.
Comes back and starts mopping people.
So that's that. And then the one mannequin cat. This is for your side deck, which we'll get to in a little bit. This summons like stuff from the extra deck. Oh, sorry, from the hand deck or graveyard. And then for your links, sprint, part of the combo, we have double elf. This is standard. You have to play a minimum of 2, so you have follow up. And then for your Tri-Brigades, you have the one fair sheet for the combo. This card actually helps you unbrick, which I'll showcase. That's funny. We have the one double Dragon Lord. This is your bounce. Heartbeat Conductor. This is your winged beast that you make for your oath. And you have your Shureg. You typically make this card when you're going second or if you're going for game. And you can also use the search effect when you send it to graveyard. Actually comes up sometimes. And then for your synchros, we have Herald of the Arclight and your Merry Melffy. So Herald of the Arclight, everyone knows this card anti-tier. I'll mean negate. But Merry Melffy's, whenever this card is synchro summoned and you make it on your opponent's turn, this card can target a face-up monster and bounce it back to your opponent's hand. And the second effect is that while it's on field, just like the other Melffys, it tags out. So this card will tag out into an XZ monster. So, actually I'll show that in the combo. For the side deck, time card, enough said. For your Mannequin Cat, you have End of Anubis. This card is like the only card that I play for Mannequin Cat because one, this card hits generally the most decks, like generically. So we hit tier, obviously, we hit Spright, any rogue like dark decks. Yeah, that's basically why I'm playing that. And then to go second, I'm not playing hand traps because I have a high deck count. So I want to see blowout cards. So typically this is for your back row. This used to be Cyclone, but if you're going against a deck that sets 5, Cyclone does not do anything. And then evenly matched to go second. And to go second, I showcased the Heartbeat Conductor for this, but you also play it for Featherstorm.
Oh,
so this card, disgusting. Yes, it's absolutely crazy. People hate me for it, but like, they don't expect it. Like, this card's just crazy. And then you want to search it out with Trap Trick.
Oh, okay.
So that's that. And then I side the double cross.
Okay.
This card basically can target a monster in your opponent's graveyard, attach it to your XZ monster. So because this tags out into an XZ, if I want to give the XZ monster material, so let's say I tag this out into my forest, it won't have any material, right? I could just give this material if I wanted to for next turn. This also can turn off tier effects by taking it, so there's that.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, I guess we'll just move on to the combo. Alright, Cameron, take it away with the combo.
Alright, so all you need is Rescue Cat. This card is honestly like the best starter. Shout out to John, he told me MST, like play all 3, and I'm just like, this card is way too much. So anyways, Rescue Cat, normal summon, activate effects. So, alright, so we're gonna summon Tri-Brigade Kit, and typically to deck thin, you want to go for Nimble Beaver. So we link 2 into our sprint. So the reason why Rescue Cat is so strong is because you get to chain block this. So chain link 1 sprint, chain link 2 Kit. Kit will send Nerval, sprint will then send your Angler, and now your Angler is chain blocked. Chain link 1 Angler, chain link 2 Nerval. This will then search your Karis, and your Angler will summon Nimble, your 2 Nimbles. So now you're like, okay, what am I gonna do now? You could link, because they're beasts, into your Ferrigit. Ferrigit effect. This will then special the Karis you searched. Karis effect. To then banish 2. You typically banish the ones that are not level 2 into your double dragon. Now we go into our gigantic. Gigantic effect. And we get all the good boring stuff. Anyway, special blue, blue, search jet. Special jet. This will then get your starter. Overlay these 2 because Melffy the Forest is a generic rank 2. Activate its effect. Doesn't matter what you detach. This will search your 1 of Wally. And now we specifically have to link with these 2 because of the Tri-Brigade effects. This will go into your Elf. Fair Seed effect would unbrick you by drawing a card and putting one back. For demonstration purposes, I'll just not do that. Activate starter. It doesn't matter what you summon here, you're just going to make the second forest. Let's just say I summon another blue or jet. And then Elf would summon back the kit. This will then overlay into the next forest. And then end phase we have Wally. So this might not look like a lot, but in hindsight, this is actually like too much for a lot of people to play through without side deck cards. So Melffy Wally, if you, as I've said, if they normal or special, it triggers. So then let's say they summon once, this would trigger. Bounce Blast back to my hand. Summon Puppy Cat. So then Forest has a second effect on top of the search. If Melffy successfully bounces back, this will target a monster. While that monster is face up on the field, effects are negated and cannot attack. So that is one way to control the battle phase. So let's say they summon again. Let's go Chain Link 1 Puppy, Chain Link 2 Cat. So Puppy will then bounce back. This will search any beast. This will search Hop Your Squadron. Puppy will then summon your Kalantoso, your Shaman. So this, when it's special summoned by a beast effect, target a card on the field, destroy it. Not once per turn. Keep that in mind. So now, we go Hop Your Squadron, target this. This is essentially a synchro summon, so it will summon itself. Synchro with the monster that I targeted. You could either go into Herald, or if you want to be even more saucy, just go into this. So when this card is special summoned, this will bounce a monster. And then now, when your opponent were to summon again, this will tag out into Joyous. Joyous effect would target this, put this back into the extra deck, and because Forest had 2 materials, I could summon 2 level 2 or lower beasts, or up to 2, from your graveyard, and their effects are live. So these will fall off. I'll summon 2, summon back the Shaman, and let's say Hop Your Squadron. This will pop another card. This will then get you follow up with your Tri-Brigades because sent to the graveyard. So send Nerval, search. And this is another bounce. And of course, your Elf would summon back blue. And then that would search your Pixies. So that is like incredibly hard to play through because you have 2 ways to like control the battle phase. This will make it harder for them to attack over your Elf. And this like with the Tri-Brigade both set up, you just cannot break it without with Dark Ruler. So yeah, that's the combo.
Alright, Cameron, thank you so much for the deck profile and combo. Any last shout outs?
Shout out to Calvin, Go for Games, obviously. Shout out to you, James, also, Hakuna Medina. Subscribe and like the video, by the way. Also, shout out to Team X9. We got Matthew lending me cards here. Everyone here, everyone's just a vibe and Go for Game. And yeah, that's everything.
Awesome, thank you.
No worries.